Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Babagbagede Imo TV. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Rituals. We have trained herbalists, white garment torches, others to help in the fights. Ogun, police spokesman. Protest as Eggmen slaughtered 12 people in Benue State. Nigerian police invade market in Plateau State, shoot at protesting youth, kill one, injured two. NLC tells Buhari regime to pay health workers asset allowance. And in sports, we want to win every game. Super Eagles coach Jose Pesero. Now the news in detail. Ogun State's Public Relations Officer SP Abiodun Oyemi has said that the command has trained traditional medicine men, white garment church leaders, and others to help in combating ritual-related murder in the state. Oyemi, while fielding questions during an interview with national daily newspapers, said that the reason it seemed that ritual killings was more rampant of late is because they are apprehending the perpetrators and their crimes are being exposed to the public. He said, no, it's not like ritual killing is more rampant here. It's because we are getting the suspect arrested and we're not hiding things from the public. Speaking on the move by security personnel to curb killings, the image maker said that the state force organized a seminar for traditional medicine practitioners, liquor sellers, hunters, and white garment churches. He said that during the seminar, the attendees were made to form a task force whose aim would be to fish out non-members who were involved in the unholy acts. Moving to the next story. Some armed men suspected to be Eggmen militias reportedly invaded Michia in Mbagba, Council World Logo, Benue State yesterday midnight. Self-missed learned that the militias struck the community in the midnight when the people were in their beds. A source in the area told the publication that no fewer than 12 people were killed in the attack and lasted for an hour. The source said uncountable casualties were recorded. Another source said the villagers who were angered by the yesterday incident attacked outside community this morning, September 22nd. It was gathered that the mob razed down business and houses. Also, residents of the community have taken to the street to protest against the killings. The protesters, who were mostly women, carried placards while demanding government's intervention. Unconfirmed report also stated that a police station in the area was also razed down. Moving to the next story. Residents of New Market in the Jos North local government area of Plateau State have narrated how the Nigerian police force operatives invaded the area, killing a 16-year-old boy, Usman Bala, and injuring two others in the area. The injured victims, who were shot in the legs, are receiving treatment at Bingham Hospital Jos Daily Trust reports. The resident called on the State Police Commissioner, Bartolomeo Onyeka, to brief the officers attached to the C Division to book. Nazuzu Isa Nasari, who witnessed the incident, explained that the incident occurred around 8 p.m. on Wednesday when police arrived in the area as usual. He said the police often come from C Division to a station at the New Market Junction. But in the last 5 days, the youth in the area complained about how they came to harass tricycle riders and seize their tricycles. So when they came yesterday, Wednesday, they seized the tricycle and the youth started shouting at the police. And before you know it, the police opened fire at people. They shot one in the stomach and two others in the leg, he said. The father of the deceased, Mohammed Bala, while explaining how he received the news of the killing, described the incident as unfortunate, calling on the police authorities to prosecute the officers. Moving on to the next story. Ayuba Waba, the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has urged President Muhammad Buhari's regime to immediately begin the payment of asset allowance to health workers in the country. Mr. Waba made a call at the 2022 annual FCT Nurses Week / Scientific Workshop of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, NANNM, on Thursday in Abuja. Many health workers are falling victim to diseases in taking care of patients. I salute the nurses and midwives. Your reward is not only in heaven but here on earth. I urge you to learn so you can discharge quality healthcare service to Nigerians, said the NLC leader. The payment of asset allowance will boost the morale of our health workers in the country. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the invaluable role of nurses. He commended FCT Minister Mohammed Bello for prompt payment of healthcare workers and called for improved wages for nurses. saying a hungry worker cannot provide quality health services. Mr. Bailey commended the roles nurses play in the healthcare system. He said nurses and other health workers have continued to be at the forefront in fighting malaria, chickenpox, and other health issues, adding that FCT would continue to support the welfare of our healthcare providers. From that story, we go to the last story from the sports. Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesero says the team will strive to win every game under his tutelage. The three-time African champions will take on the Desert Forces in the first of two friendlies at the Mohammed Al Stadium, Constantine, on Friday today. The Eagles lost their first two games under the Portuguese, but are now unbeaten in their last two matches. Pesero is determined to see his side extend their unbeaten run against the Algerians. Every time we want to win because Nigerian are one of the best teams in Africa and we have to create the habit to win always, Pesero told NFF TV. Algeria have a good national team, but we want to improve on our team because we want to win the next AFCON, he added. That concludes the national news from BGI TV. Before we go, some major headlines. Rituals. We have trained herbalists, white garment churches, others to help in the fight. Ogun, police command spokesperson. Protest has earthquakes close to 12 people in Benue. And on sports, we want to win every game. Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesero claims. For more updates on YouTube, our handle is Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe, click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22 for advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, both outdoor. Please dial the phone number streaming on your screen for advert placements only. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. Jumat Mufida to all Muslim faithfuls around the world.